this is the end of the Western civilization?
I hope so.
Well, why do you hope so?
Because it's toxic. It hasn't worked for the majority of the people in it for the last 500 years.
That's interesting. Can you elaborate on that? I've never heard someone say that. Everyone always says that it's been great until like the last 3, 4, 5 years. So explain why you feel like it's not worked.
It's a parasite that requires tremendous suffering for the majority of people living in some of the poorest conditions in the world in order to create a comfortable, luxurious life. But what that does more than anything is a human being was not designed for that kind of comfort or ease. It removes one of the most basic, fundamental parts of living a life, which is challenge, crisis.
Would you say we're too comfortable in the West right now?
Absolutely. We don't, and obviously because you live in it, you don't even recognize just how comfortable you are until you maybe travel out and live in somewhere else.
So if I'm to leave the West today, where would you recommend I go?
Mountains.
We are the terrorists. America, Britain, and Israel. Okay, weapons of mass destruction, Iraq. 2 million dead. That was a lie.
So you
that
were a
was
terrorist.
terrorism.
You were a Marine.
We have Madeleine Albright, former Secretary of State of the United States, who said, quote, 500,000 dead children was, quote, worth it. That's terrorism.
So you were a terrorist.
The United States has dropped Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the firebombing of Dresden. We can go on and on. Terrorism, by its legal definition, has not been prosecuted. That's called impunity, and it's because of impunity that we sit here today. And if, by the way, any of those nations which we have bombed and genocided and supplied the weapons to do that decide to come over here, well, hello. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Would you sit by and do nothing while your country was being bombed? While it was all based on lies, weapons of mass destruction, much? No, I would fight. By the way, the Palestinians are an occupied nation. Occupied, which means the occupying nation has a legal obligation. They cut off air, water, food, in every way. Literally, when you're in a firestorm, there's nowhere left. You're
selling the idea
under the rubble. This is impunity in the nuclear age. World War III. Best we stop it.
My mission in the Marine Corps really was to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, or so I thought. My other mission was to then defend the country. But the thing is, none of the wars that America has fought, or England for that matter, have been wars of defense. They're offensive wars, and they are done to carry out war crimes, crimes against humanity, and to capitulate anyone who would have the audacity to stand against the imperial prowess of the British Empire or the American Empire. So I wear this to make it clear that all of the Marines and all of the military, especially for the Americans, you took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, to fight all enemies, foreign and domestic, so help you God. And there's the key line right there. Whatever judgment we get on this earth, and I've been through the ringer myself, I have been through stuff that would break lesser men, guaranteed. But none of that compares to the judgment we will get at the end of the day.